Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm Suzy. Oh, I gotta take this sign off here. There we go.
And I'm Sharon, and she always forgets to take the sign off.
Yeah, the welcome to the show thing off.
I got a sharp knife, so keep it in order here, girl.
Well, who are we anyway? We're sisters of the spoon. And we're
Oh,
tired.
Do you want me to use a spoon?
Yeah, we're not the sisters of the knife. Anyway, I'm gonna start first because mine's, oh, there, she's using the microwave right now.
I know, and that's unusual for me.
Yeah, but anyway, we're both gonna make a
Caramel
treat.
rolls.
Yeah, caramel rolls. So hers really is like a caramely monkey bread, if you've ever had
Yeah.
that. And I remember making this with her like many years ago. And so it's
Before
a
there were
kid
cell
friendly.
phones. Before there were cell
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah, and both these recipes are very simple. Kids could make them. And
My grandkids have helped me with this. It's a standard. If the grandkids are here Sunday morning, we're having caramel rolls.
yeah, and so this is one way to make it, and I'm making it more of a traditional North Dakota way of making it. And these here are frozen cinnamon rolls that you buy in the frozen dairy or frozen section of the grocery store in North Dakota and in Minnesota. I don't know how far Midwest this brand goes, but there's also the Rhodes bread dough.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's heard of them. And they have cinnamon rolls that you could use for that too. So this package has a package of 8, and all mine requires is 3/4 cup of brown sugar. You put that in here like this, and a cup of cream, and then you just stir this around, and then I'm going to add in a teaspoon and a half of white sugar, and that just kind of makes it a little more sticky or caramely. And then I just stir it around, and then while I'm stirring mine around, you can talk about yours.
Okay, I make mine from the same brand, but I do use Rhodes, but mine is the frozen bread dough. Just the frozen bread dough. My recipe is going to be for 3 loaves because my pan is going to the campground, and so 2 loaves isn't enough. But you take each loaf and you cut it into 16 pieces, and that's easy to do.
That's
Cut it in half, and just keep cutting each piece in half. Right here, cut them all in half. And with your kids or grandkids, cut them all up, and then you have the pieces, and let them help you with the rest. And what you do, you roll them in. This is a half a cup of white sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Roll it in there, throw it in the pan. Kids get a kick out of throwing it in the pan. It doesn't make any difference where that lands in that pan, because I'm going to cover them.
It should land in the pan though.
Yeah, we want it to land in the pan.
Tonight, you never know. I was trying to put some ice cream in the washing machine.
In the washing machine.
Well, actually, in her laundry room, not actually. No, I don't know why I opened that up instead of the freezer, but.
Well, your freezer isn't even at your house.
No, and I don't know why I opened her door up, and she has her freezer in a drawer, and I don't know if that's why I opened up her door. I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay, as long as we caught it.
So then, ours are both going to sit overnight.
Yes.
Mine will sit on top of the stove, and then they will probably triple in size. And so now I have this all stirred up in here, and you can see that it's just a brownish color. Now if you wanted a little bit more sugary, you could add more brown sugar. But this makes the more traditional kind of caramel roll that we have up here in the Midwest, certain states.
Susan, you know it'd be
Minnesota.
really good
What?
if you put some chopped pecans in there.
Well, yeah, that might be good.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah. You know what I did try in there?
What?
Peanut butter.
Oh, in the frosting?
In this part,
In
and
the-
that wasn't too bad, but we decided, both Jeff and I, Jeff really likes peanut butter, but we decided we do kind of just like the traditional
Caramel
caramel.
roll is supposed
Yeah.
to be caramel.
Yeah, we like the just
Yeah.
traditional. And the caramel is just simply brown sugar and
Yeah.
butter, or brown sugar and, she uses the ice cream, but anyway, so then now my rolls are in here. Mine's all ready to go as far as rising, and so we'll just sit on the stove top, and then we'll bake them tomorrow.
Okay, now mine, I always sprinkle the leftover sugar and cinnamon on top.
And I'll get your,
And
this isn't quite done.
no, then in the microwave, I have 1.5 cups of vanilla ice cream, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and 1.5 cups of butter. So if you figure that out, and I've got 3 loaves, if you only had 1 loaf, it'd be 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of ice cream.
And
you
there
could
you
make
have
a
it.
real simple, you know,
Even math for kids.
even math for kids. So you don't have to feed the whole campground.
And then, but did we mention how much ice cream you put in there?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
remember that.
Yep. And when that's done melting, I pour that over, cover it with Saran wrap, and
Put it in the
put it in the refrigerator. And mine raises in the refrigerator overnight. Take it off in the morning, take it out, 350 for 45 minutes.
Okay. And mine, I think, is 350, 15 to 20 minutes.
I'm gonna stir my stuff.
Okay.
That helps it along. Melted, 1.5 cups of butter, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and 1.5 cups of vanilla ice cream. Okay, it took about 4 minutes, but you don't put it on 4 minutes and leave it, because then it's gonna burn. You kind of do 2 minutes and then give it, come back and see, and stir it. But what I wanted to say was make sure the butter is melted. You want it all melted. Otherwise, you'll get a clump where it's all greasy.
Ooh, look
Around
at that.
in there.
Show the camera there.
Yum!
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
now these will get wrapped up with Saran wrap on the top,
Yep.
and then we'll
Like-
pull them out in the morning to put them in the oven, and then we'll bake them, and we'll show
And
you
in
the
the
final.
morning, come on over. Well, they should be done about 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
wherever you're at, come
Yeah,
on over.
come on over.
We won't answer the door.
That's right. Call us. We don't answer.
Hi, good morning. So now we've let our dough rise and we put it in the oven and baked it. And I think the recipe on the back of that package said like 15 minutes, but we ended up keeping my rolls in there 35 minutes and Sharon's are still baking. So this is what my rolls look like. And now we're gonna take and put one on a plate and so we can let one of our guys eat one. And we didn't even get dressed. We're still in our pajamas. In case you think I have a weird dress on. So I'm gonna take one of these middle ones out. And these are still warm, they just came out of the oven. So I don't tip my whole pan over on the sheet of, a tray or whatever. And then I take a spoon and then we get some of this caramely sauce out of here and just pour it over top. Doesn't that look yummy? So that's it. That's my caramel roll, and that's a traditional style. This is how our mom would have made them, but she would have actually made the dough homemade, rolled out the cinnamon. But anyway, that's mine.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, look at that. So look at that. Okay, now you gotta say your little thing. Good morning.
Caramel rolls for the campground.
Yeah, and so she's making a for a crew,
Yeah.
and we're making it just for a couple of us.
45 minutes is how long they are in. And I flip them right away. Well, you know, within 2 minutes. And then you just pull them apart. There
Well,
is
plate
no,
one up. Plate one up so we
there
can
is
see how
no
you serve them.
counting.
We got two hungry guys over here
I
that
know, they're starving.
for breakfast, you know, they had a whole night of fasting, so
Yeah, right.
they don't eat in their sleep.
Grandkids, that's why I like this, because they
And they do look about the same, only you're not gonna have that cinnamon rolled in there.
yeah.
But you know, the colors and
The cinnamon is in there because I roll them in sugar, but it's throughout the whole thing. Okay, this is
That's
a helping for my man.
okay, and
You look okay, Jen.
We're down to our bacon and
I'd
eggs.
rather have bacon and eggs, yeah.
I don't know, I guess. Maybe we'll try. You want to try these?
Well, why don't you eat mine? Because I got more. I don't want all this. Well, let's give it a shot.
Oh, okay. Rather have bacon and egg.